A complete set of shoulders requires more than just overhead presses. In this workout, you'll learn 8 effective exercises that build strength, width, and well-rounded 3D delts. Stay with me until the last movement because it's one of the best exercises for keeping your shoulders under constant tension. Exercise 1. Standing dumbbell lateral raise. This movement lays the foundation for building wider, rounder shoulders that instantly make your upper body look more athletic. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart while holding a dumbbell at each side with a slight bend in your elbows. Keep your chest tall, core tight, and shoulders pulled naturally back before starting the lift. Raise both dumbbells out to your sides until your arms reach shoulder level, leading with your elbows instead of your hands. Pause briefly at the top and focus on squeezing your side delts without shrugging your shoulders. Lower the weight slowly under full control, resisting gravity the entire way to keep constant tension on the muscle. Avoid swinging your body or using momentum, because strict form delivers far better shoulder growth. Mastering this movement first will improve your control and prepare your shoulders for the heavier pressing exercises coming next. Variation. Perform one arm at a time for better focus and control. Weight guide. Beginners should start with 5 to 10 pounds in each hand. Intermediate lifters should use 15 to 20 pounds, and advanced lifters should use 25 to 35 pounds while maintaining perfect form. Bonus tip. Imagine pouring water from the dumbbells at the top without letting your shoulders shrug. Exercise 2. Seated Smith machine shoulder press. Now that your side delts are fully activated, it's time to move into a heavy pressing exercise that builds overall shoulder size and strength. Sit firmly on the bench with your back supported and position the bar just below chin level. Grip the bar slightly wider than shoulder width. Keep your wrists stacked over your elbows and plant your feet flat on the floor for maximum stability. Brace your core, lift the bar off the safety hooks, and press it straight overhead without locking out your elbows aggressively. At the top, pause for a brief second while keeping your shoulders engaged, then lower the bar slowly until it reaches about chin level. Avoid bouncing the bar or flaring your elbows too far outward, as controlled movement places more tension on the delts and reduces unnecessary stress on the shoulder joints. This exercise builds the pressing strength you'll use throughout the rest of the workout. Variation. Use a neutral grip machine press, if available. Weight guide. Beginners should start with 20 to 40 pounds on the Smith machine. Intermediate lifters should use 50 to 80 pounds, and advanced lifters should press 90 to 140 pounds or more while maintaining strict control. Bonus tip. Drive the bar upward while keeping your elbows slightly in front of your body to maximize shoulder engagement and protect your joints. Exercise 3. Standing barbell upright row. With your pressing strength established, it's time to add a movement that brings more thickness to your shoulders while reinforcing upper trap development. Stand tall with your feet about shoulder width apart and hold a barbell in front of your thighs using an overhand grip. You can use either a shoulder width grip or a slightly wider grip, depending on what feels more comfortable for your shoulders. Keep your chest up, core braced, and shoulders pulled back before beginning each rep. Lift the bar straight upward by driving your elbows toward the ceiling, keeping the bar close to your body throughout the movement. Raise it until your elbows reach about shoulder height or slightly below if that's more comfortable. Then pause briefly to feel your side delts working. Lower the bar slowly under complete control without letting gravity take over. Avoid swinging your body, jerking the weight, or using excessive momentum because smooth, controlled reps create better muscle activation while reducing unnecessary shoulder stress. Focus on leading with your elbows instead of your hands, and keep your wrists relaxed throughout the lift. Mastering this exercise will make your shoulders appear fuller while improving the transition between your delts and upper traps, setting you up perfectly for the rear delt work coming next. Variation. Use an easy bar for a more wrist-friendly grip. Weight guide. Beginners should start with 20 to 30 pounds. Intermediate lifters should use 40 to 60 pounds, and advanced lifters should lift 70 to 100 pounds or more while maintaining perfect technique. Bonus tip. Think about pulling your elbows apart as they rise instead of simply lifting the bar to maximize side delt activation. Exercise 4. Standing cable high reverse fly, crossover. After building strength through pressing and upright rows, it's time to focus on the rear delts, the muscle group that gives your shoulders that complete 3D appearance. Stand in the center of a cable crossover station and set both pulleys slightly above shoulder height. Grab the left handle with your right hand and the right handle with your left hand so the cables cross in front of your body. Take a small step back, keep a slight bend in your elbows, brace your core, and maintain a tall chest throughout the movement. From the cross starting position, pull your arms outward in a wide arc until they line up with your shoulders. Focus on driving your elbows back instead of pulling with your hands, and squeeze your rear delts hard for a brief pause at the end of every rep. Return slowly to the starting position while resisting the pull of the cables to maintain constant tension. Avoid leaning backward, using momentum, or turning the movement into a row. Staying controlled throughout the entire range of motion isolates the rear delts, improves shoulder balance, and creates the rounded look that separates well-developed shoulders from average ones. Variation. Perform one arm at a time for a stronger mind-muscle connection. Weight guide. Beginners should start with 10 to 15 pounds per side. Intermediate lifters should use 20 to 30 pounds per side, and advanced lifters should use 35 to 50 pounds per side while maintaining strict control. Bonus tip: keep your hands slightly below your elbows throughout the movement to place more tension directly on the rear delts instead of the upper traps. Exercise 5. Lever-seated elbow lateral raise. Your shoulders are already under tension, and this machine is perfect for isolating the side delts without worrying about balance or momentum. Sit comfortably on the machine with your back supported and place your elbows firmly against the elbow pads. Grab the handles using a hammer grip so your palms face each other throughout the movement. Keep your elbows bent at a 90-degree angle, brace your core, and maintain a tall chest before starting each rep. Drive your elbows outward and upward until your upper arms reach about shoulder height, focusing on lifting with your elbows rather than your hands. Pause briefly at the top and squeeze your side delts as hard as possible. Lower the weight slowly under control, allowing the muscles to stretch without letting the stack slam down. Avoid shrugging your shoulders or pushing with your hands, since the goal is to let your side delts do all the work. This controlled machine movement keeps constant tension on the muscle, making it an excellent exercise for adding width and creating that capped shoulder look. Variation. Perform one arm at a time if your machine allows. Weight guide. Beginners should start with 20 to 35 pounds. Intermediate lifters should use 40 to 60 pounds, and advanced lifters should use 70 to 100 pounds while maintaining strict form. Bonus tip: think about spreading your elbows apart instead of lifting the handles to maximize side delt activation. Exercise 6. Standing cable one-arm lateral raise. Now it's time to challenge each shoulder individually and eliminate any strength imbalances while keeping constant tension on the side delt. Stand beside a low cable pulley and grab the handle with the hand farthest from the machine, allowing the cable to travel across your body. Stand tall with your feet shoulder width apart, brace your core, and keep your working arms slightly bent at the elbow. Begin with your hand just in front of your opposite thigh, then raise your arm out to the side until it reaches shoulder height. Lead with your elbow instead of your hand, keeping your wrist neutral throughout the movement. Pause briefly at the top to fully contract your side delt, then lower the handle slowly under control, resisting the pull of the cable all the way back to the starting position. Unlike dumbbells, the cable keeps your shoulder under tension from the very first inch of the lift to the very last, making every rep more effective. Avoid leaning away from the machine or swinging your body, and focus on smooth, deliberate repetitions to maximize muscle activation. Variation. Lean slightly away from the cable for a greater range of motion. Weight guide. Beginners should start with 5 to 10 pounds. Intermediate lifters should use 10 to 20 pounds, and advanced lifters should use 20 to 35 pounds while maintaining perfect control. Bonus tip: keep your pinkies slightly higher than your thumb at the top to increase side delt contraction without shrugging your shoulders. Exercise 7. Seated dumbbell rear fly. Your side delts are fully taxed, so now it's time to finish the back portion of your shoulders with a movement that improves both size and posture. Sit on the edge of a bench with your feet firmly planted on the floor, Then hinge forward until your chest is close to your thighs while keeping your back flat. Hold a dumbbell in each hand using a neutral grip, letting your arms hang naturally beneath your shoulders with a slight bend in your elbows. Keeping your torso still, raise both arms out to your sides in a wide arc until your upper arms are about level with your shoulders. Focus on driving your elbows outward and slightly backward instead of lifting with your hands. Pause briefly at the top and squeeze your rear delts before lowering the dumbbells slowly under complete control. Avoid swinging your torso, rushing the lowering phase, or turning the movement into a row. Every rep should feel smooth and deliberate, placing maximum tension directly on the rear delts while minimizing assistance from the traps. This exercise is one of the best finishers for creating balanced, fully developed 3D shoulders. Variation: perform the movement one arm at a time for better isolation. Weight guide: beginners should start with 5 to 10 pounds in each hand. Intermediate lifters should use 12 to 20 pounds, and advanced lifters should use 25 to 35 pounds while maintaining strict technique. Bonus tip: keep your shoulder blades quiet and let your rear delts initiate every rep for the strongest contraction. Exercise 8. Standing dumbbell full can lateral raise. To finish this workout, we're using one of the most shoulder-friendly lateral raise variations to maximize side delt activation with clean, controlled movement. Stand tall with your feet shoulder-width apart while holding a dumbbell in each hand using a neutral grip, keeping your thumbs pointing upward throughout the exercise. Brace your core, keep your chest up, and maintain a slight bend in your elbows. From here, you can either raise the dumbbells directly out to your sides or lift them slightly forward in the scapular plane, just a little in front of your body, which often feels more natural and comfortable on the shoulder joint. Lift until your arms reach about shoulder height. Pause for a second while squeezing your side delts. Then lower the dumbbells slowly under full control. Avoid swinging the weights or shrugging your shoulders, and let your side delts stay under constant tension during every rep. This finishing movement delivers an incredible pump while reinforcing healthy shoulder mechanics and rounding out the complete 3D delt workout. Variation: perform one arm at a time for greater control and focus. Weight guide: beginners should start with 5 to 10 pounds in each hand. Intermediate lifters should use 10 to 20 pounds, and advanced lifters should use 20 to 30 pounds while maintaining strict form. Bonus tip: keep your thumbs pointing upward throughout the lift to maintain a stronger shoulder position and improve overall control.